Hello my magical beings, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Ocean Jasper. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what do they want to say but can't for some reason. So we have three piles here that you can choose from. There is the Amethyst in pile number 1 with the Moon Maiden. Then we have the Pine Cone in pile number 2 with Care. And finally, we have the Fluorite in pile number 3 with Blessing. You can find the timestamps in the info box below, and whenever you're ready, you can click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Just a little note, this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate entirely with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why it's very important that you always take whatever resonates and leave the rest and follow your intuition. And if you ever feel the need to get a private reading to go more in depth for your specific situation, I am here available, and you can find the prices of my private tarot reading in the info box below, as well as the email to contact me. You can also get a private Reiki healing session if you'd like to receive one. And for the rest, thank you so much for all of the love and support that I am been receiving lately. You are just amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of you to stick around. So I can't wait to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Moon Maiden with the Amethyst and the Enchanted Forest Tarot deck, so I thought that it'd be nice to start your reading with the Oracle cards first to receive some messages and wisdom from nature, and then eventually we will start reading the tarot cards as well. So just to set the ground, and I've been studying these cards that I've been drawing for you. And I have to say that your person is in need of a retreat. He or she might have a hard time asking you that, might have a hard time being honest about that need, but they are in need of a retreat, or they are already doing so, and that's why you haven't heard from them in a while, if that's the case. So the restorers speak about somebody that needs to find that peace and quiet spot for themselves so that they can look inward and relax their nervous system and generally find some wisdom from nature as well, and just withdraw from the world, withdraw from other people, withdraw from any activity so that they can simply listen to their inner voice and stop being influenced by other people's thoughts and intentions. So this person is looking for some peace and is looking for some answers. With the Comfrey, there is this need to take care of the deep structure of an issue and not just the external manifestation. Okay, so they really want to go in depth into a particular situation between the two of you. They want to understand it to the bones. Okay, so maybe you have not seen any issue between the two of you, but they just want to analyze then, what is this happiness, what is this joy, what is this connection, is this authentic? Or if you guys have had an issue, they want to understand why it happened. What can they do to avoid it from happening again? And they're not trying to blame somebody, but they're trying to understand the reasons why they act in a particular way, or why you acted in a particular way. Understand how they made you feel, how they felt. So they're taking some time, or they would like to take some time to understand the deep structure of this connection as well, not only of a specific issue. It could be the structure of this whole relationship. And with the Raw one as well, there is this intention to try and protect themselves from disenchantment. From enchantment. So they don't want to feel deluded. They don't want to feel that they have trapped themselves in a situation that already looked too good to be true, and then eventually ending up being disappointed or hurt. So they really want to make sure that the foundation of this connection is genuine, authentic, it's real, and it's durable. With the oak as well, they want to find the strength of this connection. Okay, so if it's still on a superficial level, if you guys still don't know each other that well, this person is showing the interest in getting to know you deeper before entering into this portal, starting a new beginning. So they want to set the foundation. Okay, so it seems like their intention are pretty good. They're just very realistic. They don't want to be swept away by their dreams, by their emotions, by their temporary feelings. If they enter this portal with you, they want to know everything about you first. They don't want it to be just a romantic, happy bubble that eventually is going to burst because they didn't know many things about you, or you haven't been talking about certain values in life, certain perspectives of life. Okay, and I can see it with the willow, there is an intention to get in touch with their femininity, with their female side, with their intuition. So it's a time for them to retreat. They have a hard time telling you so, possibly. They are asking you for patience there. And also, though, they want to tread this water carefully. They're probably scared to offend you, to hurt you, scared that you're going to run away if they are going to ask you this time out. That's why they're being very cautious in asking you this retreat, this period apart from each other. We have the blackthorn in reverse though, which means this person is actually believing that a harsh path is ahead and it is unavoidable. And you guys need to be patient because there are going to be some harsh times, maybe exactly depending on this distance. That will be possibly a physical distance, possibly an emotional distance as well, because they need to retreat. But it is unavoidable and they are accepting it. They're probably very scared as well to tell you because they know that you might not react very well. But they know that this is what they need, independently from what you think. They're going to do it. So it's going to be a harsh path. It's only a temporary thing though, because with this portal, they want to start a new beginning with you. They want to leave the old in the past. They want to create new things. They want to enter this magical getaway with you. But before doing so, they want to make sure that you both are ready and that they are ready, that they have been able to cleanse themselves from the past. We have this Odin, which is the blank rune, and this speak about an unknown time. So you guys are going to be possibly enter a period in which you don't know exactly what is going to happen. There might be some distance between the two of you. There might be a small temporary separation. It is unknown. It creates uncertainty, but it needs to be done. And with this rune, which is called the tear, and I hope I'm pronouncing it well, this is a symbol that this person wants to take the right decision, whether it's hard or not. They know that they have to do it. So this is what they have been trying to tell you maybe in the last few days or weeks, and they've been very vague about it. Maybe their speech was very confused. You didn't know what the aim was. This is what they're trying to tell you, that they need some retreat time to set the foundation of this connection. So overall, it's a positive thing. They want to make sure that this is real, that is not just existing in their imagination. They want to make sure that their feelings are real, that they are not simply lost in this enchantment. Because especially if you have started hanging out only lately and is the first phase of the relationship in which you are simply still flirting with each other, the risk of falling in love with an idea of a person is very, very high. They might have the experience of this in the past and they might not want to repeat it. They want this connection to be enduring. They want this connection to be long lasting with the oak. And the oak as well speak about a doorway. So they do want to enter this new beginning. They just want this connection to be strong before committing to you. They want to see that this is real from both sides, okay? The moon maidens speak about honoring the moon cycles, the moon rhythms, and therefore embracing whatever phase the moon is in, whatever sign the moon is in right now. They want to take advantage of the energies of the moon and live in synchrony with those. Whether it's a conscious thing that they are doing or unconscious, they're being really influenced by the moon right now. And so it could be that at the moment this is the decreasing phase of the moon, the waxing phase of the waning phase of the moon, in which they have to step back and embrace their feminine energy and observe instead of acting. Okay, so this is a phase of stepping back for them. So let's see from the Enchanted Forest Tarot what other messages we have as well. We have the Amethyst crystal, which is a crystal that you would want to work with in case you are looking for calming yourself and grounding yourself and sleeping better and heal some wounds and not being affected by negative emotions and being in touch with your spirituality as well. But generally it's a soothing crystal that calms you. So it seems that this is their idea. Possibly you guys have been going through a phase of this connection in which everything seems super exciting and it's like a roller coaster, and they just want to slow down the rhythm. So let's see, what do we have? There is the Fool in upright, beautiful card. Then we have the Enchanter, the Magician. We have the Star in reverse. And we have the Three of Challenges in reverse. So let's start with these and then we're gonna get more. So as I said before, they are looking for this new beginning with the Fool, and they don't need to know everything ahead. They're happy to embrace the unknown. The Fool is not fully prepared for what's coming. What the Fool has is a lot of faith. It's a lot of excitement, a lot of joy to being alive, and a lot of curiosity, and a lot of innocence as well, and purity. So they don't need everything to be planned. And they know that they're able with this Magician. They want to tell you that you both are able to create the reality that you both want. As soon as you get aware, achieve this awareness that you have any tool possibly imaginable in order to create this future together. So they want you to know that the tools are there, the ingredients are there. Okay, it's only a matter of decision making. The star in reverse and the tree of challenges in reverse. So this is telling me that possibly in the past this person has been deeply hurt because one of his dreams, one of his wishes got broken. He wasn't able to achieve it, or he was enchanted by the idea of it, and then eventually it ended up being a very bad deal for them. So that's why they are being cautious in this new beginning. It's not that they are close to it, they are emotionally available, but they are learning from the past that it's time to be patient, take step by step, go very slowly. Yeah, just be cautious and careful with who they decide to take this journey with. They don't want to get hurt again with that real challenges. They are finally healing from that pain. But as every time we do go through a really painful phase like that, there's always some wisdom to gain from it. And I feel that this person has understood that. Has understood what needs to be changed, what needs to be done differently. As well with this star in reverse, it feels like they have understood the law of attraction. They can put their desire out there, but they need to let go of it if they want it to manifest. They cannot get overly attached to it. So if it happens, they're happy. If it doesn't happen, they're happy. They want to get to that mental state in which either way they are going to be happy, because possibly this person have realized that the risk to get hurt with you is high, because they realize how attached they're feeling to you, how big and important this connection is becoming, and they possibly want to observe you as well and see if you're reciprocating their feelings in the same way. And yes, they want to find that balance in which they are not having their hopes too high. They're not setting too high hopes for themselves, because they want to feel prepared to the worst scenario. Basically, we have the Two of Spells, and we have the Four of Wands. It's lovely how they're using a set of oghams here, which is an ancient Celtic alphabet, which contains wisdoms from trees. Every branch is associated to a different tree, and it feels like they are doing some divination for themselves. They are asking universe what needs to be done in order for me to achieve this dream without getting hurt if it doesn't turn into reality. So they are projected into the future. If you were worried that they are trying to step away, and that's not the case, it really feels like they are in this 100%. We have the sunlight, which doesn't matter if it's in reverse because the sun is always upright. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Then we have, let's get another two here. The Five of Challenges in reverse and the Four of Spells upright. So as I said, they want to get ready for any possible challenge here. The Five of Swords, any possible conflict. As well, they want to avoid conflicts, okay? They want to set the foundation for a relationship or a connection which is peaceful, which creates calm. It calms them. I think I'm just going to move these away and center all these cards. So possibly they have had in the past a connection which was creating a lot of stress and anxiety and conflicts, and they want to avoid that. That's why they're being so cautious. They want a relationship that they can celebrate every single day with this forest spell. Every day it's a party, as in their heart sing with joy because of this connection, because of the blessing of this connection. So that's the foundation that they are trying to create. Let me just move this light a bit. No, just a second. Sorry, that's the best I can do. I couldn't remove that reflection, so I just had to shift the cards into the center. So what I was saying, yes, they're trying to create a relationship that is healthy and joyful. So they want to set the foundation for much more enjoyable connection rather than the one they had in the past, clearly. With the Seven of Wands, they might have a little indecision here and there that they're trying to find clarity on, okay? That's the reason why they are retreating as well. So they might want to create something different, okay? They might want to step away from the traditional way of doing things and just create a new way to be with people, create a new way to love people. But they still need to find their own unique path in how to do so. Four of Wands, I didn't speak about that before, is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. As I said before, it makes so much sense. They want to let go from that dream. They don't want to be too attached. Also, they don't want to be dependent on you, codependent. That could be an issue that they might have had in the past and they want to get rid of it. That's another reason why they are looking for a retreat in which they can cleanse themselves from all of those toxic behaviors. They know they're not going to bring them happiness. They know that it's going to eventually, on the long run, ruin the connection, ruin the relationship, the partnership. So they are aware of what didn't go well in the past, of what did they do wrong, and they want to do it differently. With this Magician, so much awareness and so much intention to create the reality that they want. Okay? It feels like they might have some magical powers. They might not be aware of it, but they're building on their intuition, as we saw before with the willow. New spiritual messages are trying to reach this person, whether they are aware or not. And it feels like something is calling them to create a different life, okay? Very, very beautiful. I might get another couple of cards for you and see what else, but it seems like the message is pretty clear here. What else does person for pile number 1 want to tell them but can't for some reason? Weaver of Spells and Keeper of Challenges. So this is clearly a couple that is going through some obstacles right now. The Keeper of Challenges is the King of Swords, and the Weaver of Spells is the Queen of Wands. So it feels like the both of you at the moment need to go into a phase of do you say chastity or chastity? I'm not really sure. In which you have to hold back for a second, okay? And possibly stay separated for a little while. King of Swords, it really makes sense. They're trying to detach themselves. They're trying not to be overly emotional. Okay, and they can see they are really, really fascinated by you. You're hypnotizing them with your beauty, with your joy, with your fresh energy, with the spark for life that you have, with your talents. You are really attractive as well. You are deeply fascinating to their eyes, and they're trying not to get overly swept away by these emotions for you. They want to go slower. That's why I can see that these cards are in reverse, because currently it feels like this person wants to stay apart. Absolutely. Want to keep the connection on pause. It doesn't mean that they don't want it, because they want to bring you through that portal with them, but in time. Okay, they don't want to rush things. So that's the messages I had for you today. Let me know if they had resonated in the comments below. I love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thanks so much again for all of your love and support, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Big hugs to you now. Bye bye. Hello my magical beings, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Ker in pile number 2 with the pine cone, we are also going to use the mystical fairy tarot deck that I have here. But before that, I would like to start the reading with some oracle cards so that we can ground ourselves, receiving some messages from nature first. So I got here a few different decks, and by studying these cards that I've drawn for you, I realized that your person would like to say but can't, that they feel as if they have finally found something that they thought they had lost forever. And that's the message from the poppy flower. And with the Celtic bean, it's such a similar message, because it's a message of reincarnation. So they feel like something that they thought was dead is back to life. So a relationship that they thought it was over is now back alive again. It's amazing how I casually drawn these two cards and they both carry a very, very similar message. So it really seems like this is a specific situation. It might not resonate with all of you, but this is what some of you need to hear. This person has realized that you are here, you're still alive, but the connection has an opportunity, a chance to be rekindled again. They might have not seen you in forever. Maybe you were going to school together and now you finally live back in the same village again, or something like that. It could be that you reach out to them after so long and now they feel this joy. They feel this joy of this new chance they are having. And they feel the awareness as well that they need to do things differently. Okay, that they need to learn from the past lessons and they need to slow down. I can see that with the carried one, the goddess carried one. She teaches us how to do things differently in order to obtain a different result. So now that they have this new chance, they don't want to mess it up by doing the same mistakes they had before. And with the She of the Woods, they understand that they need to be in peace with themselves, loving themselves, and also do things slower and in a much calmer way, and then come to the realization that everything is connected. They got this realization that everything is connected, that there is telepathy between people, that if you're meant to be together, you will. And they feel like embracing the peace from nature, spending more time in nature, spend more time by themselves, and ground themselves and feeling the magic of being alive and being connected to every single being, every single creature in this world. So they feel much wiser and they feel like they have embraced the knowledge from their past life. And this is a message from the Grove as well, because the Grove is a card that speak about comprehending what happened, understanding what happened, and embracing all that knowledge that you have been accumulating in the past in your baggage. And it's like getting back this your life book and finally studying all of it and understanding where it's bringing you and what you need to change. We have the Hawthorn as well, which is a card to speak about wanting to have a mental connection first. So even though you might feel an explosion of physical attraction, the Hawthorn, you know, with those thorns, wants to keep you away for now and have a mental connection first. So this is some of the things that this person have learned. They need to slow down with you. If they don't want to miss this chance, they feel that they need to slow down. Or this could be a message for you. If they have just come back into your life out of nowhere, they would like to tell you but can't, maybe out of shyness or out of embarrassment or because they don't want to be too direct. They would like to tell you that although they feel extremely attracted from you, they think that you both should slow down and have a mental connection first, and that yes, you should not repeat the same mistakes from the past. They want to nourish this connection. They want to have adventures with you. They want to explore the world with you, have some fun with you, not necessarily jump into bed, okay? That's the main message that I'm getting here. And yes, there is a lot of feminine energy here. This represents female energy, represent intuition, represent feelings. So this person want to feel things for you, want to express their feelings for you, want to nourish these feelings for you, and eventually harvest the fruit of that labor, harvest those seeds that they have been spreading. Okay, this is a rune of success and reward. So they think that if they maintain a certain sobriety, a certain chastity between the two of you, if they maintain that physical distance for now, at least if in the sense that you're not jumping into, you know, into that vast world of attraction in a way that could actually swallow you up whole, because the attraction possibly is very strong. There's a lot of temptation here. So they feel that if they step back and hold back and nourish this mental connection with you first and allow the feelings to develop between the two of you, finally this time things are going to work differently and you'll be able to be rewarded by this. Okay. And I didn't speak about the white poplar, and that is a card of that is encouraging you, or is encouraging themselves to overcome their fears. These are beautiful cards that actually represent the Ogham language. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's a Celtic language used in the past when they use sticks from trees, from branches, to carve this little symbol in them. There was different symbol, of course, as you can see they're just straight lines, and this fascinating because now we can use it for divination. Each symbol has a meaning behind it, and I am preparing an actual set of Ogham, actual sticks, but since that takes time to collect one stick from every different branch, every different trees, all those different species, it takes time. So I wanted to start learning the wisdom from those trees by these cards. And yes, this card encourages you to overcome your fears. So this could be as well that they have this intention to overcome their own fears. Possibly before they were pretty reluctant to embrace their feelings and to be all emotional with you and to be open to love, and now they feel like they are ready to overcome those fears. Look at Ker. She is representing maternity. She's representing the female energy again, the desire to take care of somebody else, the desire to love unconditionally somebody else. And the desire to be open comes out as well from this open pine cone, which when I collected was closed. And then it opened up with the warmth of my house. So it's always, and that symbol is ingrained into this pine cone, the symbol of openness. And finally open somebody's heart. So that's amazing that you have picked that. And let's get some oracle cards now from the Mystical Fairy Tarot. See what else this person wants to say backhand for some reason for pile number 2. We got the Two of Pentacles. Yes. The Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And King of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. King of Wands. The Wands is a suit of passion and enthusiasm, and yeah, absolutely. There is so much sexual energy as well in the wands. We can't hide that. The wands are such a phallic symbol. And the fact that this King of Wands is in reverse, to me, it means again that this person wants to be able to control their impulses and their instincts and their physical passion for you. Okay? They don't want to be guided by those impulses. They want to first go deep into this mental connection, as I said before, and get fascinated by your worlds and be more intellectual rather than so physical, like maybe you have done in the past. And we have, is this Queen of Pentacles? Yes, with the Two of Pentacles. So this could be some admiration that they have for you. The Queen of Pentacles might represent you, and they would like to say to you but can't, that you could actually represent the mother of their kids eventually. Like, it will not resonate with everybody, but they see lots of maternal instinct in you. They see lots of generosity. They see lots, a great ability in organize your life in general. They see you having lots of skills, especially around finances as well, but generally about the practical things of life. They see you as somebody that is able to show a lot of love through help, through material help, concrete help. So you might not be the type of person that opens up about their feelings with your words. It might not be very romantic and poetic that way, but you show love through giving some warm clothes and giving some warm food and a nice place to sleep. Like, you take care of somebody else's needs very, very nicely, and you are, yeah, you take care of the small little details and makes a person feel comfortable and at ease. And so, yeah, you might be really good at cooking as well. And your home place is just so sacred, and they feel very comfortable when they are in your home. Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, it means that this person is trying to understand how this could work. They really want it to work this time, and they want to create this partnership with you. They want to set the right foundation for the future, although they don't want to get too attached to their dreams. And we got the same message in pile number 1, because we got a Four of Pentacles in reverse there as well. This desire to be detached from the ultimate outcome that they are having in mind, because they don't want to get upset about it. They don't want to get hurt, and they also don't want to look needy. Okay, so of course these are things that they will not tell you to your face. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna act chill here because I don't want to give you the wrong impression that I am over the hills for you and that I'm like, I can't stop thinking about you. You know, they're not going to say those things, but That's why you're here to to listen to them in a different form. But clearly they want things to work with you. Let's get some more cards and see what else they want to say but can't. I'd say this person has worked hard in order to fight those fears and finally embrace love. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. And Death. Okay. So there are some internal conflicts possibly here. Or there could be a dispute between the two of you in regards, what should you create together? Maybe there could be disharmony in the things that you are looking for. Possibly there could be a misunderstanding because you have not been sharing your ideas and goals and feelings just yet. And with Death, it's a card of transformation, okay? So these two cards together could be talking about your person finally going through this transformation and embracing their dark shadow, doing some shadow work, and therefore understanding what was wrong before and why they were basically of following their impulses rather than following their heart. They were not able to embrace their feelings. They were not able to have a healthy relationship. They were not able to be emotionally available with somebody. There could still be some internal battle about that transformation. They might still go through that transformation. So it feels like they're not just all of a sudden enlightened, and they're still going through some difficulties because those impulses are still there, present, and they're just trying to suffocate them. But 7 of Wands as well speak about determination, wanting to go past obstacles. So this transformation is hard, is challenging, but they want to go past it. They're preparing their dragons for a battle. That's what's happening in this card. So they know they'll have to fight, they know they'll have to work, but they are willing to do so. They're willing to put the energy. The World in reverse. Okay, so they don't want to close this cycle. They don't want to close. They don't want to put you in the past. They don't want to close this chapter with you. An 8 of Swords, beautiful. They want to remove any limitation and obstacle that they used to have in their mind, or that they might still have some reminiscence of it. They want to remove it. They want to feel free. They want to be a free spirit. They want to believe in this connection. They want to believe in love. They want to remove any external influences that is holding them back. Any mental blockages that is, or that used to, holding them back. What else we have? Knight of Swords. So they're ready to make some fast forward action here. Okay, so you can actually expect some messages from this person, some letters, as well as an invite to go out. Like, things are going to move fast with this person. As in, they want to go slow in the sense of not jumping in bed together all of a sudden, and having a more deep connection with you. But apart from that, I can see that this person wants to see transformation very soon, very quick. Like, this person wants to see a progress, or at least is going to make action towards you. 4 of Cups. There is still some fear in this person. There is some fear that you might not like them anymore, that you might not be interested in them, that they might not be lovely enough, lovable enough, likable. there is some fear like that. So at times it might be swollen back by that darkness that is making them believe that they are not deserving a happy romantic life. And that could be the reason why in the past they were so emotionally detached, and they were just looking for physical connection, they were just looking for some fun. And it's because they were actually avoiding a possible rejection, because they believed inside of their heart that they were not likable, that they do not deserve love. Three of Pentacles. Yes, there is a fear that you are not going to reciprocate this desire, or there is the fear that you're not going to be as patient. So you might actually want to have a physical connection with them, and they're holding back. Then we have the Sun in reverse. I mean, the Sun is never reversed. It always spreads a huge bright light onto any cards around it, whether it's upright or in reverse. It doesn't matter. So this person want a happy relationship with you, want to be emotionally available with you, want to be open and transparent with you, and show some light onto their feelings and let you see them. There's a lot of innocence here and a lot of sweetness and good intentions. They might be asking you to be patient here. It's funny because we got the same message of the patience in pile number 1 as well, but with the plant oracle. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So things are about to change, okay? This is what they want to say to you. Or they would like to say to you, but can't. But also, they don't want certain things to ever change between the two of you. So as I said before, they don't want this chapter to be ending. And they're kind of afraid to open themselves up because, yes, the possibility of being rejected is there. And once the wheel turn, you just have to take whatever fate the wheel lands on. So they're a little bit scared about that. The Empress, again, there is this female energy in reverse that is like their fear that you are not going to create the fertile ground for you to blossom. The fear that you're not there emotionally anymore. Okay, but there is the Page of Swords here, so your person has a lot of things to say and would like to make a move towards you. So maybe try and look at the signs of this person. If they're being very cautious, if they're being very quiet, if they are just trying to send you some subtle messages, be careful of those, as in open up your eyes to those, because they might be trying to tell you something and have a hard time being direct with you. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Overall, it's been very, very promising, and I really, really hope that this has resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below if it did. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It would absolutely make a huge difference. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which happens every single week between 2 to 3 times. But the days are not set, so if you want to be the first one, or if you don't want to miss one, there you go, just hit the bell. And thanks so much for all of your love and support, for listening up until now, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love to you and big hugs. Hi my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Fluorite in pile number 3 with the blessing, I thought for this reading to start with some oracle messages to ground ourselves and receive some messages from nature first, and then go more in depth with your situation using the tarot deck that I have here. We're going to use the Spirit Song tarot deck, but as I said, let's start by studying these oracles first. So I've been drawing this and then meditate on them for a while and look the message behind these cards, and I have noticed that this person might be talking about how they're feeling or might be giving you an advice regarding how you're feeling right now. You will understand how to adapt this scenario for yourself. But I can see that this person is talking about a moment of distraction with the Hagala's rune that we have here. So something has been destroying their dreams. It's something that they have been working so hard is finally being completely wiped out. Okay, imagine a veggie garden that you have been working on for months and finally a hailstorm comes and destroy all of your cropping. So all of your crops. So that's the feeling of going through a huge distraction. But the message here is to try, first of all, there is a fundamental pessimism here and wanting to believe with this woad card, wanting to believe in obstacles, wanting to listening to those difficulties, wanting to give up, basically not fighting back. As well, we have a similar message with the botany in, the botany in a reverse, because it does speak about somebody that is avoiding confrontation or that is avoiding facing up the problems. Okay, is avoiding being real and facing reality. Okay, and it's all because it feels like their dreams has been pulverized now, reduced to powder and reduced to ashes. And that could be their own experience, or they could be talking about you going through a similar moment. So that's the foundation of the reading, and I can see a beautiful thing here. There is the opposite message of having found a tiny little seed. Within all of that destruction, one seed survived. That's always obviously metaphorically talking, but it feels that if you have been going through a moment of destruction, if you have seen your dream being wiped out, this person is trying to encourage you and is trying to show you that something has survived and that you do have the ability to get back on your feet and step out. Otherwise, if it is them going through a hard time, they would like to say to you but can't, maybe out of shyness or because it feels inappropriate, they would like to say that you have been representing that seed of hope for them, that you have been inspiring them to embrace this event as a cleansing event, as a possibility to look at new opportunities and embrace a huge deep transformation that is always going to be painful, but eventually it will bring to new paths. Okay, so the hazel here is clearly a message of finding hope again and having that creative energy being redirected in the right way towards a new purpose, and which is very deep. With the sea, there's some hidden this, it feels like this seed of hope is was very hidden, it was very deep inside of them. That creative force was very deep inside of them, and you've been helping them out by bringing this energy up to surface again, by believing in them, by showing them new ways. Or they're doing that to you. They might be encouraging you to find that seed of hope within yourself, to gain all of that wisdom from your past experiences, gather all that inner knowledge in order to be creative and find a new way to survive this, okay, and not giving up, because adversities are always going to come, but eventually you can always find some sweetness in them through the help of other people, through connecting with others. You'll find the meaning behind the adversity. Okay, it will not always come just to be harsh on you, but there is some hidden sweetness behind those moments, and eventually you'll be able to stabilize yourself. If you pick one problem at a time, if you go slow, if you ground yourself and face one little issue day by day without being overwhelmed, and if you establish new routines, and eventually that sweetness will arise. Okay, they are talking about focus and a clear mind here with the fluorite, and a fresh new beginning here with this fluorite. So it really feels that whether it's them thanking you for helping them having a new perspective on this, and helping them having hope for the future again, and helping them gaining that inner strength, and bringing back up the creative energy, the creative force, whether it's them thanking you for that, or whether it's them encouraging you and representing that hope for you, you will decide for yourself based on your scenario. But that's what's happening here. It's a deep message of regeneration from some destruction, some catastrophe that happened because of natural forces or human forces. Doesn't matter, something got destroyed here, okay, but there is a message of hope. So let's have a look at the tarot cards, the Spirit Stone Tarot. So it's like this person is helping you to make a new plan, or thanking you for helping them having a new plan. So let's keep the blessing cards there now that there is space. The blessing card actually also speak about honoring each other, lifting up each other, and bringing that hope actually, and that gratitude, and being aware of how many blessings you are surrounded with. Oh, beautiful. 10 of shells, wish fulfilled. So your dream is going to manifest, is going to turn into reality. That's what they would like to say to you, but that could be that their dream has finally became a reality thing to you. The Tower, yes. This hailstorm, metaphoric hailstorm, has been a catalyzer for a huge deep transformation that was needed in order to release the old, to release old habits that are not serving them anymore, in order to bring up the new, discover the true color of this person. So it was a huge revelation in the end. Now the world in reverse represent the desire of not wanting to close this chapter yet, of not wanting to give up. So again, it underline what we've been saying. The moon in reverse is like the sea. It's all the hidden knowledge, all the wisdom that we carry inside, and we never spread a light on it because we don't fully trust our intuition. As well as speak about imagination and having new perception and having new creating new realities. And by being in reverse, the moon in reverse, it speak about confusion and darkness, and not having that goal just cleared just yet, and not having spread that light onto that confusion just yet. But let's see what else. Ace of Feathers, yeah, there is some lack of clarity at the moment, because of course after a huge catastrophe like that, it's hard to believe into a new beginning, and it's hard to know where to start. Okay, imagine your whole house being crumbling down to pieces, like we know it's happening right now, unfortunately, in Ukraine. And like that feeling is really coming out, that message of hope. And of course it's hard to rebuild a new foundation. And I don't want to compare your situation to that. I'm sorry if it came out, maybe you didn't want to hear about that, but it's just really strong, this message. Something got really destroyed, but there is hope, and there is an understanding that at first there's going to be confusion in regard what should you do, where should you start. But as we receive the message from these beautiful oracle cards, there is sweetness in the adversity as well. And if you do things one by one, if you face one challenge at a time, eventually you will get there. So this again could be a message of encouragement for you, or a message of thank you, and they might have a hard time thanking you for this. They might have a hard time expressing all of this and understanding themselves, but their higher self is talking to you. Four of Feathers speak about relaxing and resting. Take your time to regenerate. Go into a phase of hibernation if you need to, in order to start again and jump around and making new plans with these two crystals, and juggling all of the activities that you're planning to do. It's a bubbly energy, these two crystals. Again, is facing the future, is trying to balancing out the present, and being hopeful towards the future, and trying to create some new foundations there. Shaman in reverse, so they might say to you that they know how hard it is to commit to your dream again, especially if they've been challenged so badly. But they want you to focus on the things that you can be grateful for with these 9 of shells. They want you to focus on the things that are fulfilling you, that you are happy about currently. Or they might be saying that you have helped them coming out of that confusion. As I said, maybe I should stop repeating myself. You got the gist of this. 3 of shells in reverse. The Hangman. So, okay, they're speaking about some lack of harmony currently, okay? So things are not stabilized just yet. They're not grounded just yet. The energy is moving, and it hasn't settled. Okay, it's like seeing a tank full of water and sand, and the sand is circling, and you cannot see the transparency of the water just yet. But it is asking for time with this Hanged Man, or it is suggesting you to take some time. 2 of Acorns in reverse. Could be talking about some lack of focus, some lack of concentration, some difficulties in being committed to your task because of that distraction. But also look at this beautiful message of moving on from agitated waters towards calmer waters. So it's a message to teach you how to meditate and being in the present. Relax if you need to, and don't force yourself into action if you don't want to. And slowly regenerate yourself, healing yourself, moving on. Trust into a new future. Ace of Shells. Beginning. New beginning. Possibly in love, but not necessarily. This could be talking about your new dream that you are believing in. Giving a new life to your old dreams even. Eight of Acorns, there's going to be a lot of progress, a lot of movement, a lot of speeding, and healing from the past, healing from what you have just lost. Okay, what a beautiful reading, guys. And Nine of Acorns speak about healing your past wounds and dropping that self-defense mechanism that you could bring up, making you believe, oh, there's not there's no chance for me anymore, there's no point at believing in this anymore, there's no point at starting from zero anymore. You do not have those thoughts anymore, or at least this person is trying to encourage you not to have those thoughts anymore, or they have stopped having them. Transformation, embracing this new change, and liberate yourself from negative emotions regarding what you have lost. Okay, beautiful reading. I really hope you've been enjoying it. Let me know in the comments below, and if you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thanks so much for watching until now. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. Big hugs to you now. Much love.